Like we the Hebrew Israelites, come out week in and week out, prophesy the downfall of this wicked ass queen, which you know as America. But to us, we know it as Babylon the Great, the old virgin daughter of Babylon, a spirit in Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Sodom and Egypt. You know. And before we get into this lesson today, man, we're gonna start off giving infinite honor and glory and prayer to the Most High. Double honor to our apostles and elders of GMS and rule well, and teaching the truth 100%, no cut. Double shalom and salutation that I can put these words off the floor into the face of the giving all diligence. That's giving all diligence. We're gonna get straight into it. One of you brothers are grabbing Ezekiel 3 and 17.
Hey, this is Ezekiel 3 and 17. Son of man,
right.
I have made thee a watchman.
And we come in the same spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh. Right. You know, so we are considered the same ones, man. You know, because you hear us, you hear the Lord, man. Matter of fact, another brother, Luke 10:16, you got it.
Yeah. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
The house of Israel, man. Right. But the Lord is dying for the whole world. Or the Lord died for the whole world. The Lord has come to save everybody, man. The house of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You know, the Lord has only made us watchmen unto you. That's why we only warn you. This message is only for you, man. Right. Either get with it or get lost, man. Right. Or no, get with it and stay lost. You know, live or die. That's the only thing that the Lord is put in front of you, man. Come back to the Lord, you live. Not you die, man. You know, people.
Hey, when you go into the Hebrew for watchman, it means a prophet.
A prophet, seal. You know, and what we do, we watch. That's why each brother, you know, it's impossible for one brother to keep up with everything that's going on, man, in the world, man. So we have a body, man. We all watch for the different things that's going on, man. In the later days, when the love of many shall wax cold, man. You know, you got motherfuckers raping 11-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 9-year-olds, stabbing 5-year-olds in the stomach at fucking at McDonald's in El Paso, Texas and shit, man. You got so much bullshit going on, man, but we the crazy ones. We the terrorists. Giving them back, dog. With nooses. All we doing is warning them, huh? All we doing is warning them. But we the crazy ones. You know, we got extreme. You know, let me finish this verse out, then you brothers can go, but you hold on what you got. You finish.
Hey, back in Ezekiel 3:17, therefore, hear the word in my mouth.
Right. And matter of fact, one of you brothers bought the shop, Ecclesiastes 15:1. Before you even go any farther, please ask 15:1. Because these are not our words. These words have been placed in our mouth, man. By way of our spirit, by way of our mind, man. I got it right.
Sirach 15:1.
You got it.
He that fear Yahweh will do good.
Hold on. Please now. That ain't none. 15. You go ahead. We just go with it.
Sirach 15:1. He that fear Yahweh will do good.
No, second Ezra 15:1. So but read that over. We just go with it. I'll read it over. Go with it. All right. We're gonna go with it. Read it over. No, please. Oh, we don't read. Go ahead.
Second Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ear of my people the words of prophecy.
Right, the words of prophecy, man, because the testimony of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man, is what? The spirit of prophecy, man. And the Lord placed this spirit upon us, man, placed it in our lives, man.
Right.
You know, there's nothing of our own accord to our will, man. That's why we don't speak according to our will and what we feel. You got it, bro.
Which I will put in thy mouth.
Read that over again, huh?
Yeah, back into Ezekiel 3:17.
Right.
Son of man, I have made thee a watchman.
Right, to watch. To be alert, be circumspect, man. Unto what?
Unto the house of Israel.
Unto your people, man. So watch out for them, man. The Lord has gave us a special duty, man. You know, to what? To be watchful, man. To be mindful, man. To stay in tune with what's going on, man. So we can warn our people. We are the leaders Start with our apostles and elders on down to us younger brothers. We are the leaders of our people, of the nation of Israel, man. You know, bring it out, bro.
Back into the scripture, it states, I made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
The Lord said he made us. The Lord made us prophets. We ain't choose this. The Lord made us do this, man. You know, bring it out, bro.
Yeah, come, brother. Hey, therefore, hear the word in my mouth.
Right. At who mouth?
At my mouth.
Bring it out, bro.
Come. Back into the scripture, it states, and give them warning from me.
And that's what we do, man. That's why we stay in tune with what's going on in the world, man. You know, that's why we come out here week in and week out, in season, out of season, man. When it's fucking raining, when it's freezing cold and raining, snowing, hot as hell. We out here, man, to the best of our ability and through the weekdays, man. Brothers putting videos up, man. To the best of their abilities, man. We constantly giving warning, we constantly edifying, man, the body, man. We constantly feeding, man. This is the true feed the Lord's sheep, man. Not them goddamn buildings that you post up and every Friday and Saturday, you goddamn talking about feed my sheep and you serving them goddamn shrimp po' boy. Fish nuggets and shit, man. You know, hot dog, macaroni and cheese with the ham cut up in the shit, man. Hot and fucking meat. You know, no, this is it right here. This is the real feeding right here, man.
You know the sad part? They got the nerve to call that soul food.
Right.
Fucking scrap.
Dead food. Dead food, bro.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 10 and 16. He that heareth you, heareth me.
So it's not us, man. This is the Lord program, man. We just being programmed to do this, man. That's it, man. It's that simple, man. You know, it's not our accord, man. This is the will and the power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. Not ours. You know, so you can look at us crazy, scoff at us, talk shit about us, say we over the deep end, you know. But hey, man, you really talking and scoffing about to the Lord, man.
Can I add something?
You got it, bro.
Hey, you have to understand something. Hey, it's a package deal.
Right.
Okay, so if you reject Yahweh, you reject Yahweh Shai, you reject a prophet. If you ever seen that movie, The fucking Transporter, the transporter is what?
Just a messenger.
The prophet.
Just a prophet. Yeah,
the keys are Yahweh Shai, and the car is Yahweh.
Right.
So if you don't have the key, you don't have the prophet, you don't have Yahweh.
Hey, that's why the scriptures say that we are ambassadors of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And an ambassador is what? A messenger, man. And what are we doing, man? We're delivering the message of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. The good, the bad, the ugly, man. Lamentations and woe. You know what I'm saying? We're delivering the message of destruction. We're delivering the message of salvation. We're delivering the message of the return of Yahweh Shai, man. You know what I'm saying? So whatever your category fall in, that's just what it is, man. But at the end of the day, man, we're delivering the message of prophecy, man.
You got it, bro. You got a precept.
It's Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. You know, and hey, just like what the brother was getting into, man. Hey, this is what we do, man. You know, we're sounding that alarm, man, blowing that trumpet, man, trying to wake up our people, man. You know what the Lord commanded us to do, man. Because we ain't out here on our own accord, man.
The Lord gave us this job.
The Lord gave us this job, man. And hey, we gonna do it to the best of our ability, man. So you can label us terrorists and all that shit, man. But hey, we gonna still come push this word, man. No matter what, man.
So to land back on what the brother had said, everything that happens in the physical, it starts off in the spiritual first. That's how the Lord's operate, man. How the Lord and the Son operates.
Like when you go back into the first so-called Exodus, salvation during that time, it started and manifested itself in the spirit first, and then was handed off to his servant. His servant delivered the message, and then what happened? The actions came after that. And people don't understand because they look at this book as though it's a fairy tale, some type of fictional a novel with fake characters inside. That's why Wisdom of Solomon, the 4th chapter, is gonna be so beautiful in that time because it's the 5th chapter, right? Because he said we fools count their lives madness. So at the end of the day, the Heavenly Father is gonna reign supreme.
That's right.
And those men that was spat upon, hit, put to shame, embarrassed, brought low, they're gonna be exalted that day, man. But ultimately, this right here is for the condemnation of the wicked, right? And for the exaltation of the righteous, man. Above those two sects of people, you got Yahweh, his only begotten son, Yahweh Shah, man.
Right.
That's a lot, y'all. Real quick, Baba Shop for brother, get anything since you mentioned it, bro. We just went over the sit down. 2 Timothy 3:16, if you don't mind, bro.
Want me to finish this out?
Oh, finish it out, real quick.
Yeah. It says, let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
Read it over.
All right, kind. This is Joel chapter 2, verse 1.
Right.
Blow ye the trumpet in Zion.
Zion, which is talking about the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans again, man. So how is this book for everybody, man? The Lord makes it specific, man. That's right. You know, bring it on, bro.
And sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
An alarm is meant to do what? To wake you up, to alert you.
Yeah, warn you.
Alert. You know, to have you on point, man. Get your ass up. Like Apostle taught, wake the fuck up.
Wake the fuck up.
And it's the time that we in, man.
Right.
What that
Ain't no more time to be fucking playing, man. And thinking this is a game, man. Our lives is on the fucking line, man.
Right.
You know, we take this serious, man. We ain't trying to waste our fucking time playing with you people, man. Right. You know, bring it out, man. You got it.
Salaki, hey, and what that alarm clock do for you in the morning, man? When it's time for you to get up and go to work. If you don't hear it, guess what? You're gonna be late, man. And you're gonna miss out, man. You know, so you gotta hear that alarm, man. And get your ass up.
Get your ass up, man.
It
Right.
says-
Now it's high time to wake up out of sleep, man.
That's right.
You know, our salvation is nearer than what we believe, man.
Right.
You know, and that's scriptures, man. All of them go back to back with each other, man. You know, back to back is a puzzle, man. You know, and we got the pieces and we got the orders of it, the instructions of it, man. And we constructing what? Through the spirit of power, y'all by Shem Shah, the body of what? David. Huh?
David. Tabernacle of David.
Tabernacle of David. You got it, bro.
For the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
It is nigh at hand, man. That's why these prophecies popping out more and more. That's why you got the coronavirus is reaching all-time high levels and shit in America, China, and all these other. And it ain't even the coronavirus. That's nothing, man. Ebola, they made Ebola. They made the coronavirus. Man. They made all the other viruses, man. They told you that bird flu. They told you that swine flu. They tell you that goddamn in them UN meetings that you see on TV that people pass up and click the channel above. Fuck, I ain't watching that. They telling you the combination Z6, 13, this,
859,
859, all that shit, man.
like that.
They telling you how they concoct the shit, man. In the CDC lab, man. You know, you got it, bro.
That was it on that.
All right, you got it.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16. All scripture is given by inspiration of you.
Hold on. People, I believe in some of the Bible, not all of it. But what the scripture just say? We'll say continue. Read it all over. Read it over again.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16. All scripture is given by inspiration.
All scripture is given by inspiration, man. To inspire, man.
That's right.
You know, bring it out, bro.
All scriptures is given by inspiration of Yahweh Shem Shah.
Right.
And is profitable for doctrine.
It's profitable for what? Teachings, man. That's why we teach the doctrine of Yahweh Shem Shah, man.
Good.
Niggas in the world talking about they name and all this whole weight. No, the Lord tell you that this doctrine whole weight. Right. You know, you got it, bro.
For reproof.
For reproof.
For correction.
That it is, man.
For instruction.
And you take it cheerfully, pursuing Ecclesiastes, the 2nd chapter, man. When you change to a lower state, man, you've been corrected, man. You might not understand it at that time, but still the Lord say take it cheerfully, man, until you do understand it, man. Bring it out, bro.
In righteousness.
In righteousness, man, because this word is righteous, then transferred over. Having faith in Yahweh Shem Shah is the first step of it, man. And then cleaving unto the Lord, what it tell you, Deuteronomy, Ecclesiastes, the 25th chapter. Around like the 12th verse, man, the beginning of cleaving onto the Lord is what? Having faith, man. You know.
Can I read 17?
Go ahead, bro.
That the man of Yahweh Shem Shah may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works.
Thoroughly what?
Thoroughly furnished unto all good works.
Like you furnishing a house, man. A new house. You put new furniture in it. When you furnishing it, you making sure it's on point. Everything is clean, man. Everything is organized in order to your liking, man. The Lord is doing the same with us, man. Organizing us, furnishing us, man, to His liking, man. You know, you got it, bro.
That was it, though.
And goes to show you that the elect are perfect, man. Within the spirit.
Go ahead. And I heard that word all in the Greek. That word is pas. right? And it says individually, each, every, any, all, the whole, everyone, all things, everything, collectively, right? And that's why the scriptures say that the things written aforetime are written for our learning, right? Because all scriptures are for the edification, right? Pursuant to 3:16, the second Timothy. Each and every last one of the words, each and every last one of the verses.
And how else can we be one body and Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai? Unless we all on the same accord, man, collective. You know?
And you have to have the whole entire book. Okay, you have to have that understanding via the Holy Spirit. Because you can't believe in the Old Testament and think you're going to be saved. You can't be saved and not believe in the teachings of the rape doctrine, the protocol of it. Because the scripture states in Matthew the 24th chapter when this gospel is preached. So somebody has to have the correct format, the entire role, which is the 100% of the truth. If you can receive that in the spirit.
Hey, that's why John the Revelator put Revelation 22, verse 18 and 19, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be adding and taking away from this doctrine. Right. But it is what it is, man.
But then you got fucking idiots talking about John the Baptist knew the truth, but he wasn't in the truth. Well, goddamn it, according to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, if John the Baptist never existed, then we wouldn't have a truth. Right. Why? Because when you Google John the Baptist in the blue letter, it tells you he was a forerunner of Yahweh Shai. When you go into that term forerunner, it means he was a herald. If you watch WWE, you have a wrestler, you have his manager. Yahweh Shai was the wrestler, the manager was John the Baptist. He was talking about the attributes of what Yahweh Shai would do once he came upon earth, man.
Like he was an announcer. So
like a promoter.
Hey, you know what? John the Baptist was a hero. He was a hero, man. John the Baptist came and he taught us before the Lord even showed up on the scene.
That's it.
Hey, the Lord came. John the Baptist came and said, hey, look, the Lord is coming back.
Right.
And the Lord is going to destroy this world and all the wicked within it. Wow. At the same time, the people who are willing to repent, come and repent.
Yeah.
While at the same time.
That's our role.
Hey, look.
What we do.
You brothers and sisters in Israel, you being wicked, come back.
Right.
Because this is what's about to happen. This was named the greatest prophet in Israel. He was named the greatest prophet of all prophets.
That's right. That's right.
Isaiah, Hosea, Obadiah, all these men that you read about, he was named greater than them. And he said, come back before this happens.
Right.
John the Baptist was helping you. And now, guess what? Just like, you remember, though, Yahweh Shai trapped those Pharisees. They was like, he gonna get us because we didn't believe on John the Baptist, but the people believe on John the Baptist.
Come on.
And he was like, well, John the Baptist, he was really that man. John the Baptist was really that guy who was telling everybody about the Lord before the Lord even came, man.
Can I say something? And since you said that, what that makes John the Baptist the first unofficial apostle. He was sent from who? The Most High. When you go to the term apostle, it means to be sent. Okay, so before Yahweh,
he didn't even get a chance to be an apostle because they killed him first.
But he still provided the message, though. Look,
John the Baptist went so hard, they killed the man before he could be an apostle. That's how hard John the Baptist went. And you got niggas today over here talking about that wasn't an apostle. He wasn't it. He wasn't it. Jake, you've been in Babylon too goddamn long. You've been in Babylon too goddamn long, man. You don't know how to fuck your woman. You don't know how to fucking buy groceries. You don't know how to be a man.
You don't know how to do anything, Jake.
Come.
You've been in Babylon too goddamn long. And you look at us and you tell us, well, you try to find any flaw within Great Millstone that you can find. You try to find any flaw. But meanwhile, we've been telling you, man, you try to find any flaw. You don't know how to do anything, man.
That's right.
You hurt, Jake. You hurt. Learn how to come back to your help by Yahushua.
That's right.
What we here for. We've been teaching this for so goddamn long. Come back. But meanwhile, you don't want to come back. You want to sit back, eat chicken strips, watch the goddamn game, watch the fight, watch all this. Then, as soon as your woman tell you, nigga, you ain't shit, now you want some help.
Damn right.
Now you want some help. Jake, come back. Hey, the Lord is about to eliminate this place. It's about to be eliminated with fire. It's about to be eliminated with destruction. It's about to be eliminated with all types of things, man. How long will you sit here and do this shit? How long, Jake? You sit back and walk around and be like, this shit is okay. It's not. It's okay, not, man. This shit hurt. We walk around in life every fucking day and this shit hurt. How long will you sit back and make an excuse and say that this shit is okay? It ain't okay, man. When the movie come out and you see Jake killing Edomites, you clap.
That's right,
Yep. But meanwhile, in your real life, if Jake say something about Esau, you be like, not all white people that way. What the fuck going on, Jake? What are you?
Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge.
Right. Jake can tell you about how he shot a nigga. Right. Jake can tell you about how he fucked a nigga bitch. Right. Jake can tell you about all these things.
Right.
But Jake can't tell you how to be a man on the Lord.
Right.
Jake can't give you the solution. Jake can tell you what it is. Jake can tell you what it ain't. Jake can tell you all these things. But when you ask Jake, so what do I do to solve this problem and get out of this? Jake can't tell you nothing.
Right.
Jake done. Jake ain't living, man. Jake through. Yep. That's what we here for. We here to tell you that shit done. That shit over with, man. We used to live that shit.
Right.
We used to be the guys who used to sell dope.
Right.
We used to be the guys who used to be like, well, shit, if I get this type of job or I get this type of money, I'm gonna get all the hoes, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that.
Right.
We used to be them guys, man.
Right, dog.
Why you act like we ain't them guys? Why you look at us and tell us that, hey, well, shit, my situation is this. I got a family. Shit, we done nutted in hoes, man. We done had children, all right? We nutted in the women and we had children. I'm gonna say it straight. We nutted in them and then we had babies and then, goddamn it, they here. And we love them to death.
Right, dog.
But at the same time, it ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it at the end of the day.
I got a quick precept for you.
What do you have? What do you have, Jake? What can you say? What can you come to the camp What can you come to anybody? What can you come to your job? What can you come to Edomite and say, I have this? That's the reason I'm disobeying Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. What do you have, Jake, that can say that?
Damn thing.
Not a
You
damn
ain't got a
thing.
motherfucking thing. Come back, Jake. Come back.
Bobby, decide if I can get mine for you.
No, you got it.
Come on. It's Jeremiah 3:14. Turn, O backsliding children, said the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion.
The Lord said he married unto us. He love us.
Right.
He love us, man. You sitting over here bragging that you stronger than the white man. You bragging that you can dunk on the white man and that you can cook better than anybody on the fucking planet. But you never gave the credit to the Lord who love us.
Right.
He love us. All right? He love us. That's why he gave us that. That's why he gave us strength.
Right.
That's why he gave us power. Yeah, she want that long dick. You don't even know why the Lord gave you that.
Right.
He gave you that to be fruitful and multiply. Multiply who you are.
Man.
Don't multiply a wicked nigga. Multiply a seed in righteousness that's gonna grow up and love the Lord. Not a nigga that's gonna grow up and get drunk and get high and get all this bullshit that you had to do just so you could cope with yourself. All right? He didn't raise you for that shit. He raised you to be better than us. All right? He raised you to be better than us, man. Why the fuck are you sitting around and you think the shit okay? It's not okay.
Right.
All right.
Hey, this is Ecclesiasticus 16:1. Desire not a multitude of unprofitable children, neither delight in ungodly sons.
Right. You got your children walking around with red flags and blue flags on their head. Crips and Bloods. Talking about, yeah, my children are smoking niggas. No. But your children don't know what the fuck to do when Esau come in the picture.
Verse 2.
Your children through when Esau come in the picture. After all that Esau done, your children don't know what the fuck to do because you ain't taught them.
Right.
But if you teach them this word, your children gonna learn. Your children gonna learn that this nigga ain't shit.
Right.
This nigga hates you. He wanna hurt you. He wanna put you in the jail.
Want to kill you, Op.
He wanna put you behind bars. He wanna hurt your children. He wanna hurt your uncle, your cousin, your aunt, your mama, your daddy, everything that went on with you. This fucking Edomite wanna hurt it. He wanna hurt it. He wanna take it. He wanna take their heart and he wanna crunch that shit. Do you understand, Jake? Do you understand? But Jake won't understand it. Jake overlooked wickedness because of their own biasness.
Right.
Jake have biasness. All right. See, Jake, when Jake see us, Jake be like, well, that's GMS. That's Great Millstone. We not talking to just Great Millstone. We talking to everybody.
Right.
The Lord ain't just dealing with Great Millstone. If y'all want to hear that, all right, finally, you heard it. The Lord ain't just dealing with Great Millstone. The Lord is looking at the whole entire nation of Israel.
Right.
Enough is a fucking enough, man. Enough is a fucking enough. How long do you want to work for another nigga? All right? How long you want to see Esau as a goddamn supervisor over there talking shit about you, man?
Right.
How long do you want to see another nigga over there being a crab in the bucket holding you back? How long do you want to see your woman telling you you ain't shit?
Right.
How long do you want to see that shit, man? The shit hurt. God damn it, I'm hurt.
Damn right. We all hurt.
Hell yeah.
I'm passionate about this. This is all I got left. Okay? I ain't got nothing else left. All I got left is to teach the brothers what the Lord taught me. And that's it. Or else, fuck it. I'm a dead man. I ain't got nothing else left. Shit, what else I'm gonna do? I done fought the hoes. I done had more than one woman at the same time. God damn it, I done been out to the clubs. I done drank all the alcohol. I done did the shit. I done been too drunk to remember what the fuck I done did the last night before. God damn it, I done been around the women. I done been around the shit that's tempting. I done had motherfuckers tell me that, hey, you can make money doing this and doing all that shit. And guess what? In the end, I realized, yeah.
Shit ain't nothing.
According to the preacher, when you read the book of Ecclesiastes, right? They call that the preacher or the hammerer, because it's all vanity. No matter what you accumulate, no matter what you deem worthy or high esteem on this side, it's all vanity, man.
And you know why? Because King Solomon saw through the Spirit. He knew first and foremost, he would never have eternal life through that.
Right.
And secondly, the kingdom that he was within, it wasn't everlasting.
Yep. And what was that song Drake had? Not too long ago, he had a song. He said, "When I die, put my money in the grave."
Yeah.
For what?
For what?
It's gonna be moth-eaten. It's gonna be corrupt.
Yeah.
It's all vanity. You can't take it with you. But like you said, it goes back into the Egyptians because they want to bring their riches with them to the afterlife.
Yeah.
Ain't no such thing. And because when you go into the grave, your body gets decomposed. Your spirit goes into the Most High who meant that unto you. That's right.
Right. Right. Everything is spiritual, man. Esau is in a position because basically it goes back to the blessing. Ultimately, he bowed down to Satan, but at the end of the day, hey, we are at where we supposed to be at. And on top of that, we can't forget on how we disobeyed Yahweh Hashem Al-Shah. So these consequences came with that covenant when we broke that covenant.
And who's on the precept?
Whoever does it.
Exactly. Shit, you people ain't shit. All that shit you thinking, shit. When you die, mushrooms growing on your body. All right? You ain't shit. A goddamn mushroom growing on you. All right? They over there decomposing you and eating off the fungus that's growing on your decomposed body. All right? Chill the fuck out, man. You done. You got Egyptologists and all that. Hey, chill out. Goddamn, nigga, a psilocybin mushroom is growing on you that make you hallucinate. All right, that shit is growing on you right now.
This is Jeremiah 2:21. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine.
Right, so we were planted as a noble vine. All right, so when you think about noble, when you go into that term, it means high born. All right, so out of all these nations on the earth, we are the chosen ones.
Right.
Or we're the first. All right, but at the end of the day, it starts with the elect within Israel. Okay, the true alpha males, man. All right, because when you think about Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter, and it talks about 1 out of 1,000, and when you go into Revelation, the 7th chapter, that's the totality of that 1 out of 1,000, which are spiritual alpha males, man. Willing to die for Yahweh Hashem and righteousness, man.
Yeah, it was an alpha going into the first.
Means
the first one, the beginning.
Prince, beginning.
Yep,
okay, and so who is the ultimate alpha male? Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
All right, that's why he's classified as that tried stone. All right, the author, which means the first or pioneer, which makes him an alpha male, and then it trickles down to the apostles, then it trickles down to 144,000.
Yet I have planted thee a noble
The
vine.
Most High planted us, man.
Right.
Because he gave these spiritual men to who? To his son Yahweh Shai. And behold, what do we have now? Go ahead, bro.
Holy a right seed.
Holy a right seed. So our entire nation is holy. But at the same time frame, 2/3 has to get their part.
Right.
Some of these individuals within Israel has to be the 2/3. All right. But why? Because this is the purpose. This is the will of the Most High. All right. So to understand that full spectrum of being a judge, you have to know evil. You have to know righteousness. Because if you only understood righteousness, what happens? Then you're not balanced.
One-sided.
You're one fucking side.
Yeah, that's something I said earlier in a sit down. That the planet Earth is like a learning center. You know,
Yeah.
but really for everyone, but in particular the Lord's elect.
That's
Us
it.
learning how to judge, man.
That's it.
You know, that's why. So 2/3 of our people going off. We're learning from this.
That's it.
You know,
That's it. And that's the reason why. Go ahead, bro.
How then art thou turned into a degenerate plant?
Y'all right, a degenerate plant, meaning basically we love our culture, we love our lifestyle, and what happened? We assimilate into the ways of these fucking heathens.
that's right,
man.
bro. Hey, bro. Hence the wild olive tree.
That's it.
Right out.
Romans
That's
11.
it. And so that means that if we're the wild olive tree, only Israelites, beginning with the elect, can only be grafted in.
Right out.
Yep.
All right, the reconciliation, what the brother Ayash always goes into, man.
Wow.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, man.
You eating shrimp.
No, I got some
You
more.
You eating shrimp. You fucking another nigga bitch. You doing all types of things that you know your spirit. Hey, even in the world, man, I can tell you, even if you a Jake in the world, your spirit tell you when some shit ain't right.
Right out.
Your spirit tell you when you shouldn't fuck that nigga bitch.
Right.
Your spirit tell you. Your spirit will tell you.
Why you smoking
Hey,
this
man.
shit?
Why
Why
you
you selling
smoking?
this shit?
Why you selling this shit?
Why you listening to this shit? Why you around?
Why
me?
you fucking that bitch?
Right out.
You might as well go on and get another bitch, a bitch you can settle down with. Your spirit tell you that.
Right out.
Your spirit telling you the right thing. But Jake learns to ignore the spirit.
Come on.
Why? Because of America.
Come on.
America tell you to ignore the spirit.
Right out.
Despite all the things that this brother telling you, America telling you, no, ignore that shit he talking about and just do it anyway.
That's right. That's right. And that goes to show you that 2/3 of our people are not spiritual people anymore. All right. Although they're holy and things of that nature, but at this time frame, can I get one precept, bro? Just real fast, man. And then we're gonna go to you, Allah. I promise you. Go to Jeremiah 9:25, man. Because at the end of the day, only the elect will be saved. Only the elect will understand, okay, the ways of the Most High through the Spirit and keep the law, statutes, and the commandments to the best of their abilities.
Right.
However, first and foremost, it begins with your faith within Yahweh Shai. Right. Bring that up, bro.
This Jeremiah 9:25.
Go ahead.
Behold,
Uh-huh.
the days come, says Yahweh,
Right.
that I will punish all them which are circumcised.
Right, and this is real time now, man. Because who are the circumcised according to the scriptures? Hey, the Israelites. But at this time frame, the elect. The elect. Go ahead, bro.
With the uncircumcised.
With the uncircumcised, go ahead.
Egypt and Judah
Go ahead.
and Edom
Go ahead.
and the children of Ammon
Go ahead.
and Moab
Continue.
and all that are in the utmost corner
Right.
that dwell in the wilderness.
Right.
For all these nations are uncircumcised.
Right. Go ahead. Continue.
And all the house of Israel
Right.
are uncircumcised in the heart.
All the house of Israel at this time frame, beginning with the 2/3, right? When you go into that term uncircumcised, a definition means where divine precepts cannot penetrate your mindset. All right, so these motherfuckers ain't gonna get it, man.
Can't be cut by
They,
the
they can't be cut by the scriptures. That's why when you go to a 2/3 and you tell them about adultery, when you tell them about the ways of Esau, it continues to separate you from Yahweh Shemashah. They don't give a holy fuck, man.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Real quick.
Go
the
ahead.
book of Psalms, chapter 149, verse 6.
Yeah.
It says, let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth.
Right, the high praises. What's the high praises? The high praises are the scriptures, man. These are the high praises, man. This is the standard. And all you Edomites are going down, you so-called white people.
That's
man.
right.
You motherfuckers, man.
That's right. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth,
right,
and a two-edged sword in their hand.
And a two-edged sword in their hand. What happens with the two-edged sword? If you swing them motherfuckers around this way, it can come back and cut you, man. So you gotta live about what you preaching. Right. You have to live about what you preach, and you got motherfuckers supposed to be in the truth, and at the same time frame, they're not teaching the full doctrine, the full spectrum of Yahweh Shem Shah. You got motherfuckers saying that a woman, it takes a hoe to be 50 years old before she's a woman. But when you go into the scriptures, and when it talks about when a virgin basically passed her flower, what is that? It's talking about when you make that transition to a woman, from a girl to a woman, what solidifies you when she has her period. I did a video called I Am Hemorrhaging, and even on that video, what did the woman say? The girl came in and she was hemorrhaging. She was bleeding. What did she say? She stated that basically you're making that transition from a girl to a woman. All right, so adulthood for a young girl starts at when she has a period amongst the ages of 11, 12, 13, 14. However, we cannot do that. Why? Because we're inside Esau's kingdom. But once we goes back to the ancient way, then what's going to happen? We're going to do what we rightfully did.
And for the opposite sex is when that young man develops that white semen.
And when is that?
Around 11, 12 years old.
That's it. That's it. So why would the Most High say, okay, you're a man when you're 21, but you're a female or you're a woman when you're 18? That don't make sense. That's unbalanced. It's going to happen around the same time.
But you know what? No, I'm just gonna make this quick point. This is how backwards y'all ruler is, man. You're a woman at 18, right? And you're a man at 18, 20, 21. But they have all types of enablers for whoredom.
Mm-hmm.
They teach you birth control in school. They have sex education in schools. All right, but when we talk about marrying our young women at the age after puberty, all right, for structure and order's sake, that's evil. You're a pedophile. You're wicked.
Sex education in high school.
Sex education in high school.
Exactly.
Middle school.
Exactly.
All right, you can give out condoms to your offspring.
Right.
All right, they can be whores all day.
Right.
Yeah.
Traditionally, you lose your virginity at prom night.
Right.
All right. You go to college and be the biggest whore.
Right.
College is for whoredom.
Right.
When we say to prevent whoredom, prevent promiscuity from Israel, we're gonna marry off to one man when she get done with puberty, and that's evil.
That's it.
Y'all niggas are just like your father, the devil.
That's it.
You think like your daddy, niggas.
That's right. That's right.
You know?
This kingdom is inspired by fucking Satan, man. All right.
Earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
That's
man.
it. That's it. Well, you want to ask something?
No, you got
You
it.
sure?
Yeah. I got one just to back you real quick. This Ecclesiastes. This Ecclesiastes 5 and 10. So like it. Be steadfast in thy understanding.
And when you're steadfast in something, you're cemented. Right. And how do we do this within the spirit, man? By your faith and your fear in Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, man. That's it. Hey, Noah built the ark. Why? Because of his faith, and he feared the Most High, man.
Right.
And that's what we're doing right now, man. We're assisting the spirit, okay, by the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Shah, and we're putting them nails in that ark so we can get the fuck up out of here, man.
Right. It's also like a individual ark as well, because the scripture says to do what? Work out thy own salvation.
And you know when you go into that term workout, it means your accomplishment.
That's right.
So although it's a team game, but at the same time frame, you got to play defense.
Right.
You got to still put up your points too.
Hey, because Noah did what? He was able to save him and those 30
That's it.
of his own household.
That's it.
That's in this particular time. There's gonna be salvation in the heavens. We're gonna get beamed up to.
Right.
So now we're building spiritual single arcs because you got to work out your own salvation.
That's right.
And those that hear you may able to be saved as well. Those of your household, those that you love and care for. That Yahweh Shem Yahushua know you have a genuine and sincere love or passion for that individual, man.
That's it. That's it, man.
I got a quick one for you.
All right. Okay. Good.
It says, And let thy words be the same.
And let thy words be the same, man. Hey, walking like you fucking talking, man.
Right.
All right, walking like you talking. You can't do this thing because Elder Ward's doing this thing. You can't do this thing because Elder Kazak, Elder Zahab, Elder Bun, Shakat is doing this thing, man.
Right.
Shakat. No, you gotta believe in this because you believe in it, man. Because if they fade off, what the fuck you gonna do, man?
Right.
That's
All right?
right. That's why I say let every man be fully persuaded.
In his own mind, man. In his own mind.
Right
Go
on.
ahead, bro.
Right.
Man, whoever got that hot fire, man.
Yeah, about the virgin.
Right.
Okay. First Corinthians 7 and verse 36. But if any man think that he behaved himself uncommonly towards his virgin,
Right, uncommon. Read that again, though, bro.
but if any man think that he behaved himself uncommonly towards his virgin,
What's a virgin, man? Untouched. Pure.
Right.
Okay, go ahead. Chase. Chase. Go ahead.
if she passed her flower
If she pass her flowers,
of her age,
meaning making that transition from a girl to the adulthood of a woman. That's it. And what solidifies that, she starts to hemorrhage. That's it. Now she's able to what? Bear a child. That's it.
Hey, if I can,
That's
her
it.
body starts to float.
That's it.
If I can just say this, man, the biggest pedophile in the world who changed the correction or the doctrine of Yahweh Shem outside, man. When a woman have her flower, which is her period, she's able to bear children, man. But the biggest pedophile in the world wants to change that, but at the same time, he goes and do just the opposite, man. He's the one kidnapping children, man, to accuse them. He's the one who holding up kids captive on the island, man, sexually abusing them, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's the scripture that says this motherfucker turned the world upside down, man, roughly paraphrasing. You know what?
This nigga Esau is legalizing pedophiles. LGBTQ plus. That's what the fuck he doing. LGBTQP. All right. And he making pedophile books.
Right. Sex robots and children robots.
Sex robots, children robots, all that shit. And he's making it legal.
Can I back you up, Elder? This is from always.com, all right? And it states, so when a girl has a period, her body is just getting rid of small amount of blood and some unneeded tissue. It is a natural, normal body process for all females as they become women and mature physically. Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Right there. But Esau, no.
Yeah, he know. He know. He know.
Saying flower of her age.
He know.
Saying flower of her age is another way of saying menstrual cycle.
That's it. That's what Apostle Paul was saying.
That's the same thing.
Hey, can I say this? Man, I love Killer Whale, right? When the Killer Whale turned like 14, 15 years old, Killer Whale, they mammals too. And they begin to have a baby too. When they're turning 14, 15 years old. And that same way, it's
Shit, look at the dog. Look at the dog.
That's right.
After like 6, 7, 8 months, the female dog coming in heat.
What happened? They bleed.
It's called prime.
That's it.
It's called prime. You're in your youth. You're in your youth. You're not supposed to get old and wrinkly and falling apart and then have children. Right. No, you do it in your prime so the offspring will be healthy.
And that's it. And so in the kingdom of heaven is going back like it once was. When Joseph had sex or sexual intercourse with Mary, how old was Joseph? He was probably damn near 40. Mary had between the ages of 12 and 15. When you go into that term conceive, you know what that shit means? It means to take in. What are you taking in? Sperm, goddamn. That's it. That's it, man. But in Esau society, we don't push that. Why? Because basically it's we have to follow the format of Esau by the will of the Most High. That's it, man. That's it. Enough on that shit, man.
I had a quick point I want to make right quick.
Yeah, a lot of you jakes, man, like I say, leaving it in women and different stuff like that. You've been taught by Esau. Right. Esau told you what was the age and what was this and what was that. But you know what? When Jack Johnson started fucking all them young white hoes back in the day, they increased the age to 18.
Right.
They increased the age to 18. Because Jack Johnson was fucking young white hoes. He was fucking them hoes when they was out there in 14, 15, 16, he fucking all the young white hoes that he came in contact with. Why? Because he was a championship boxer. He was a mighty man. And hey, just like a mighty man cried for wine, apparently Jack Johnson was a mighty man that was crying for white hoes.
Yeah.
So yeah, he got white hoes and he was fucking them at age 14, 15, 16.
That's right.
And then they increased the age to 18 after that.
That's right.
He was impregnating them women.
That's right.
He was impregnating multiple white hoes. All right. Yeah, I know a lot of guys that watch the video. He's saying white hoes too much. Oh my God. And what Jamie Foxx saying on Chappelle show, we don't know what he has. All right. He's impregnating too many white hoes. He's saying white hoes too much. Look. Jack Johnson was fucking white hoes, all right? That's what he was doing. And he was impregnating white hoes. And then they made a law. So Jake couldn't fuck with white hoes on that level.
That's right.
All right?
That's right.
That's what they did. Because if you ask your great granddaddy or anything, if he's still living, he'll tell you. He married your mama when she was 15. He was 22. He married your great grandmama when she was 15, 14, 16. He married her.
Right.
Married, Jake. Not no just fucked her. He already fucked her way before then.
Right.
But he married her at that age.
Bro.
And see, a lot of you Jakes, think of Elvis. Elvis' wife was 14.
I was just finna say that.
Elvis' wife was 14 when he married her, man.
Come.
She was 14. America didn't have a problem with it. America made that law up because Jack Johnson was fucking all them white hoes and impregnating them. That's what ended up happening.
One to 23.
You know?
Hey, the elder got a 3 point. Go ahead, bro. Look up puberty already. Yeah, it's in my head.
Okay. Hey, this is the word for puberty. The time of life in which the two sexes began first to be acquainted.
Right.
From Old French pubertaire and directly from Latin pubertatum, age of maturity.
Go ahead.
Manhood.
Go ahead.
Adult.
That's it. When you go into the origin of puberty, it means adults. It means adults. So when you have your period or you have your erection, okay, now you're making that ultimate transition from a young girl. What's the highest point? So a woman. What's the highest point from a boy to a man?
You know that wet dream.
That's it.
That's when you.
Right. Stop all that.
Hey, he brought up wet dreams. Hey, young man. Hey, a young man has wet dreams. He was like, a young man is so horny that he has wet dreams.
That's it, man.
That means you horny in your sleep.
He horny in his sleep.
Fucking the sheets.
So this young man really needs to get a woman. If he's fucking his sheets up and blankets, this young man really needs him a woman somewhere around because he's fucking all his sheets up. Oh shit. That's the truth. He's a man now. And guess what? Guess what? When a man reaches puberty, he starts hurting right here. He starts hurting at his nipples. Why? Because he's growing a chest.
Voice start cracking.
Yeah, his chest. His voice start cracking because he's growing an Adam's apple. He's getting that. He's about to get a deep voice.
Hair
And
growing.
then on top of that, I remember when I first got my deep voice, and I went back to school, and all the girls in my class was like, "Well, damn." He got a deep voice. Hey, why? Because they remember me from 5th grade, 6th grade, 4th grade, 3rd grade, and they was like, well, he talked this way, but now he's like, yeah, I'm in here now. Like, yeah, he has a deep voice now.
Look at you different.
And why? And guess what? Guess what? The women like it.
They love it.
They love it.
Yeah, they love that.
Love it.
They love it. And guess what they want to do? Why? Because they hit puberty as well. They like, well, I want to experience whatever he got going on.
Some feeling.
So yeah, they want the feeling. So yeah, a lot of Jake ain't living in reality.
That's right.
So what? You got a daughter, man. Your daughter is gonna grow up and she's gonna hit puberty as well, and she's gonna be like, well, she want to have sex with a man. That's what's gonna happen, you know.
And what scares people so much is because they have been in Babylon too long, as we mentioned earlier, and they don't understand how the scriptures reference keeping your daughter in. See, they allow them to be free, going around and drinking from every water fountain that's out there. And that's why they can't understand and fathom the fact of them being married off.
That's it.
You know?
Hey, because you know what? Now we have virtual bars. You know, it tells you in the book of Sirach, it's the 9th chapter, sitting out an hour with another man's wife, storming out the breed of every woman. Now we're living in a future, right? This is Babylon AD. We have cyber versions of that. Now social media. You can text a man's wife all day. You can stumble upon a beautiful woman all day. All right, and you'll run across thirsty travelers all day. If you've been on Tag, Tinder, POL, but do whatever. All right, those are thirsty travelers. Those are thirsty women with Nissan Altimas and smartphones, man. And the way you know they're thirsty travelers, because the way you know they're thirsty travelers, it's true. Don't joke about it, but the way you know they're thirsty travelers, when they come over your house, they flip their phone over, man. The way you know when a woman flips her phone over, you got you a thirsty traveler, man. What do I mean by thirsty traveler? She has a harem of niggas that she fucks with, man.
That's it.
All right, but we had these laws put in place to prevent that.
For this time. That's what makes our women queens now.
Yeah,
They're
queen means
queens.
whore.
They're whores.
And she has an entitlement to that.
Yeah.
Hey, but we brought up the word puberty, right? Puberty comes with another word that comes with puberty is secondary sex traits, man. Secondary sex traits are developed during puberty.
So wait a minute. So if that's secondary, then primary will be what?
Your penis, your vagina.
Right, but as well as your characteristics as a boy and a girl. Secondary, male, female.
Yep. Hey, and this is it says female secondary sex characteristics, because if you go into it, these are developed after puberty, right? It says enlargement of breasts and erection of nipples.
Now remember, puberty means what? Adult. So this
Uh-huh.
is the reason why you're getting these secondary traits.
Yep. All right. Growth of body hair.
Growth of body hair.
Bloom.
All right. Widening a flower. What does a flower do? Bloom.
Yeah.
I can say this about Shy. The brother and the main camp brought it out. The reason why women get that pubic hair at their age is because it's meant for them to take a thrust. It's like a cushion. That pubic hair. That's why the pubic hair grows.
That makes sense.
God damn.
If you're in a rocket chair, you put cushion in the motherfucker.
Hey, a rocking chair, you know? That's true. Hey, widening of hips. So this widening of hips, lower
For what?
for birth.
For birth.
Yeah.
For carrying the kid.
Widening of hips, lower waist to hip ratio than adult males, elbows that hyperextend, upper arms approximately 2 centimeters long on average. It says the inner lips of the vulva may grow more prominent and undergo changes in color.
This is how you know you're a woman, man. I mean, in plain, in a nutshell. Go ahead, bro.
All right. And increased stimulation related to higher levels of estrogen.
Right.
Because if you go into it, the estrogen level increased in puberty, and that's what causes the growth of her secondary sex traits.
Hey, you know what?
Yep.
But notice who complaining about this. Bitch ass men.
Exactly.
Effeminate men. Those are the ones complaining about the law. Those are the ones you haven't heard one woman be like, wait a minute, GMS rape men. Like they be raping women. They do this. It's always hoe ass men that's doing it. with no proof, no nothing.
That's why you gotta tell them like Nas told Jay-Z. Y'all niggas deal with emotions like bitches.
Right. You deal with emotions like bitches. Like Jay-Z said, man.
No, no.
Oh, well, Nas said.
Well, fuck both y'all niggas, man.
The correction. Like Nas said, you deal with emotions like bitches, man.
Right on.
All right. But in the real, like Elder Zahar was getting into, hey, look, man. These women, they go through the same thing that men go through. All right, they go through their puberty, men go through their puberty. All right, and guess what happened when the man go through their puberty? They start looking at women in a whole different light. Right. They start seeing ass, they start seeing this, and they like, right. I don't know what to do about it, but I want it. And women like, I don't know what to do about it, but I want it. And that's the way that they are. Both of them the same way. That's the balance. All right. So the best way is to teach them according to the law, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, in the way that they should go. All right. It's not to just leave them hanging, you know, and let your son or let your daughter fuck any person that they see standing. No, you're supposed to teach them. Like, well, look, this is what the law says.
Right.
All right. Right. See, but you guys, you don't want to teach your daughters the law. You don't want to teach your daughters the law. You don't want to do anything. You want to let your daughter become a fucking statistic. Right. That's what you want to do. Right. Because that's what's going to happen to these guys' daughters. Right. They're going to become a statistic. Why? Because daddy don't want to believe in reality. That's right. Daddy over here like scared that rape is in the Bible. Right. Meanwhile, there's Jake who's 13 years old. They're like, I'm gonna put my ride in the first thing I see walking. And you, hey, they don't want to accept that though. That Jake, I'm gonna put my ride out. Damn, I'm about to goddamn put it in her. And she's like, I'm gonna let him do it too. Right. And you don't want to accept that, Jake. You don't want to accept it that's the way that it is. Because that's the way that you were. See, Jake don't even want to accept themselves. See, Jake, I made a video, I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday. But it was called, How Long Will You Overlook Wickedness? Jake will overlook all of this. Just so.
Hey, address the speaker. Hey, address the speaker.
I wouldn't know if you take a picture.
Take a picture of the sand.
Yeah, you can take a picture of the signs.
Yeah, you can take a picture of the signs. There you go, Esau. Be happy.
All right, be happy. I got your picture. It's Ecclesiastes 7, and I'm gonna start at 23. Has thou children, instruct them, and bow down their necks from their youth.
According to the scriptures. Hey, according to the scriptures, man, hey, you supposed to raise your children according to the scriptures and not in the ways of Esau. Right. All right, Esau tells you, hey, call 1-800 and child abuse when you tell them right from wrong. Right. No, you supposed to, hey, you supposed to whoop your children, man. Your sons, your daughters, you supposed to not spare the rod. Right. Go ahead.
Exactly.
That's love.
So it's telling you to instruct your children. A lot of you, Jake, see, that's what we out here for, man. You know, a lot of guys, they don't realize what the prophet's out here for. Even some of these guys who fall out, they don't realize what they were out here for. We out here to inform the people and let them know about what the fuck is going on. All right? And hopefully they repent and get their shit together, despite whatever background they come from. Hopefully they get it together and then come back to the fold. But a lot of our people, they ain't coming back to the fold. But scripture's telling you, instruct your children, man. Let them know.
Bow down their necks.
Hey, you was holding this.
I got a son. My son get old enough, I'm gonna let him know. You want to fuck them hoes, don't you?
Don't you?
And I'm letting them know, keep your wee away from them hoes.
Right,
all right? For your shit start having green vomiting and keeping green stuff coming out of it.
Hey, what Juvenile say? Your dick was getting hard looking at them little bras, huh?
Get harder than them little bras, huh? You want to see what that ball, huh? You want to see what that ball, huh? You was at the volleyball game, huh? Like, yeah. He watching volleyball over there doing what he do, huh? Like, so yeah. You gonna see your son do some shit like that, and it's up to you to be like, look, son, I know what you're feeling. And you teach him. So he won't make mistakes that you fucking did, man.
Right.
Cause we didn't. See, that's the thing about this truth, man. We didn't have nobody to bring us into the truth.
We had to learn off our mistakes.
I mean, we had brothers, you know, that taught us when we was of age. When we came into the truth, we saw YouTube videos, but we had nobody when we were fucking 4, 3, 5, 6 years old over there telling us, don't eat pork, don't do this, don't do that.
Right.
I take joy in the fact, I have a son. I take joy in the fact that my son will bring me back. All right, I take joy in that. All right. Look, man, it's bigger than us. The Lord got us out here for a purpose. Even if we die, He got us out here to show them the right way.
Right.
And guess what? They're gonna learn the right way. And the Lord got us out here because we gonna teach it to them.
God. Hey, can I say the Ella? Dwayne Wade, you ain't teach your kid shit.
Exactly.
You ain't teach your kid a motherfucking thing. Cause that nigga went the wrong motherfucking way. Because of you.
Yep.
Right. You gotta get that damn demon, that bitch that you married.
Right.
Yeah. She done that shit.
Yep.
She done that shit to you.
Hey, but you know what, bro? And it makes sense because that's the culprit of our, you know, especially within men within our nation. King Solomon. What happened? Them hoes took him down there. Adam. Them hoes took him down there. So it's hey, you have to respect and give reverence. Samson, you have to respect these women, man. They are extremely wicked and they're powerful. And the Most High will let Satan invest those wicked vessels to get you out the truth, man.
Scripture said a woman will surpass a man.
Yeah.
So it was real.
It was written.
And if I can add to it, it ain't just Gabrielle Young. You got Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
You know, she taking her son to goddamn get his nails and shit done.
Hey, and even if you are these ordinary people, your woman's trying to deliver you to Jesus Christ.
Right.
So it's always a form of philosophy, no matter how it's manipulated. There's always a form of philosophy these women will utilize. When you go, hey, get Job real fast. Get Job first chapter. I want to say around like the 19th verse, and it talks about the hell Job was going through, man. It talks about the turmoil, the afflictions. Let's start at Job. What you see in verse 9? I started verse 8.
This is Job chapter 1, verse 8. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth Yahweh and eschew with evil.
Meaning he stood away from evil. He wasn't sinning, okay? All right, now jump down, brother, to verse 12.
Verse 12. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath in thy power, only upon himself put not forth thy hand.
Right. So what is Yahweh informing Satan? Okay, look. I'm gonna let you do your thing when it comes to Job. But at the same time frame, do not kill him. All right? You can bring as much hell as you want upon Job, but do not kill him. Continue.
So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord Yahweh, and there was a day when his sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And there came a messenger unto Job and said, the oxen were plowing and the asses feeding beside them, and the Sabeans fell upon them and took them away. Yea, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there also came another and said, the fire of the Lord is fallen upon heaven and has burned up the sheep and the servants and consumed them. And only I am escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels and have carried them away, yea, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and only am I escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking.
Now you saying this, what's going on? Blow after blow after blow, a domino effect that Job was catching hell. Go ahead though, bro.
While he was yet speaking.
And the reason why, because Job was what? Received into Satan's hands by the will of the Most High. The Most High took that hedge around from Job, and now Satan is what? Giving them hell. And it's the same fucking thing that we go through today. But go ahead.
If I can add to it, basically, you know, that head is a border. He shrunk it.
That's right.
You know, but he kept the border around Job, man. But everything else that was included in Job's life, he took it from around him.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. That's right.
And he kept it around him because he told him not to kill him.
That's right.
Hey, what was that hedge though?
Protection of angels, man.
That guardian angel, man.
Yeah. And when you think about Wyatt Earp, I don't know if y'all seen that, but if brothers want to be basically see how brothers react, Wyatt Earp basically had a hedge around him. Shootouts and things of that nature.
I seen that video. Kind of.
Hey, bro, you can tell me it was a scene Wyatt Earp was actually shooting.
He just standing there like he non-bothered, man.
Right.
He just bow. Not ducking, none of that. He just bow. Everybody else getting shot around him. He just standing there. Bow. Bow.
And that's the same thing the Most High does for us, man. So basically, the hedge is around us. So you feel that hell from a physical standpoint, from a spiritual standpoint, but at the end of the day, Satan is only allowed to do as much as the Most High allows him to do. Right. Report what you brought up, bro.
Because he had to make sakes a lot. You got it, bro.
When it comes to 2/3 of our own people, pretty much it's open season with them. See, with us, man, there's extreme boundaries. You know, it's a lot of things Satan can't do to us that he can do to the average Israelite, man. You know, I mean, we catch hell brothers go through they, you know, daily baptism, so to speak. You catch that hell, but hey, it's limits, man. But see, with them, it's the reason why Jake ended up dead. The reason why they end up dead the way they got. You know, is the reason why their hell is intensified on certain levels, and they don't understand it. You know, but going back, I was trying to preach one precept. Hey, the reason why pretty much Dwayne Wade is allowing Gabrielle Union to pretty much run his ass and run a family, because there's even a photo somebody took, or they took rather, pretty much showing his ass from Daisy Duke's song, like he a woman and she got the damn pants on, so we know who wears the pants in their relationship, man. That's spiritual, you know. So it's a gender swap. But the reason why that's happening, first and foremost, their family is not of the elect. But I want to get the scripture, brother. Give me Sirach 33 and start at 18. Read down.
This is Sirach 33 and 18. Hear me, are you great men of the people?
Who are the great men of the people? The elect.
Yes.
A nation of Israel. The Lord said he would give them to the great men, for these have known the ways of the Most High, man. The elect. Like brother said, the alpha males of our nation, man. Okay, go ahead.
And hearken with your ears, ye rulers of of the congregation.
Yeah, the rulers of Israel. You brothers, basically, you being the 144,000, you're the rulers of the congregation. You're the rulers of the gathering of Israelites, man.
Right.
The people. And that's why wisdom is so important, man. That's why King Solomon prayed for wisdom. You know, same thing happening with us, man. That we may rule this people. You know, because if you're the least of the elect, if you're the last of the elect, you're gonna be over millions and billions of Israelites, man. Right. The last man that make it. You know. So hey, that's why it's important. We're held accountable by what we teach, man. Go ahead up.
Verse 19. Give not thy sons and wife, thy brother and friend, power over thee while thou livest.
Bible shock you really one more time.
This Ecclesiastes 33 and 19. Give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend, power over thee while thou livest.
Yeah, because see, that's basically what Dwayne Wade did, man. You know, he gave his wife and even his son power over him while he's living. You know, because here it is, this boy 12 years old, even though that's when he becomes a young man and he wants to be a damn young woman, he's not old enough to make certain decisions, man. No. But you letting him pretty much rule y'all. He said, well, you know, our son came home one day and he said he wants to be called Zaya. Not Zion, Zaya. And address me as she or her. That's bullshit. You gave your son power over you, man. And you gave that bitch, bitch. That witch, Gabrielle Union power over you, man. And the funny part about it, to say, brother?
Shameless woman.
It's shameless woman. That's why we say bitch, man. But you gave that woman, that demon, power over you, man. And the sad part about it, showing you how wicked our people are, man. Even your ex-wife got more sense than you. Because she said she didn't want Gabrielle Union pretty much raising her sons because of her influence she would have over them. Right. Being a super slut, a super demon.
See that shit.
Pretty much had a book saying that women should explore their sexual options. Yeah, as many. Yeah, you people forgot about that. She said that shit, but this is who this man allowed to pretty much raise up his children, taking his sons to gay parades and all this stuff. All right. Hey, the most high about to act. We live in a time when the most high about to act on the earth, man.
That's right. And more so, it seems like they groomed that little motherfucker to do that. As that sacrifice for Esau.
Well, that's ultimately what it is. That's what it is.
That motherfucker probably didn't have no goddamn gay like Tennessee.
What does the scripture say? Train your child up in the way that they should go, and they should never depart. They train their child up to go in that way, bro.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's what it is, though.
Because it ain't the boy fault. Right, and Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union's son, it ain't his fault. Right. You know what I'm saying? That boy don't know what he wants. That's right. He ain't even had no pussy yet. Right. How can he be gay? Change his life without even having pussy. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say it straight. He ain't had no pussy. All right. Right. He ain't been inside of a woman. Right. All right. So how does he know whether he want to be a tranny or not? See, but you got people like that, they initiating. See, the thing is, when they come to Hollywood and all that, see, they sons, even their children, they can't take part in that money if they ain't initiated. That's why Will Smith's first son, Will Smith's firstborn son, Will Smith's firstborn son had to get a fucking job. Right. Why? Because he wasn't initiated. Right. But Jaden Smith, Willow Smith, they get to do whatever they want. Why? Because he initiated them.
Hey, to land back, Elder Pastor Hardy just put up a video about an hour or something ago, speaking about Jaden Smith. Talking about Tyler, the creator, is his boyfriend and all that shit. Yeah, so like you said, Will Smith sacrificed his children, man. You know? Because Priest just made that point as well. Because see, people, you gotta look at the modern day way of doing things, man. You don't have to physically burn your son or your daughter in an oven shaped like Molech. You know, you burn them up by pretty much immersing them in this world system. You
give their spirit to Satan, man.
They sacrifice the Molech in a different way. It's still sacrificing their children in the fire. It's still killing their children. But at the same time, they gave their children to Molech in a different way.
Hey, cool. You know, I say that. You know, like Will Smith's first wife, she went on acting. She basically normal. She basically like we are. But his second wife, Jada Pinkett, yeah, she an actor.
Right.
So you know, that's right. It's already, you know, it's already made.
If I could just make a strong point, and bros, man, you know, and we have this conversation amongst our camp, you have to think outside of the box. Esau is on a very extremely high spiritual level when it comes to his contact with Satan. This motherfucker didn't become wiser than Daniel, just sitting around, fucking around with a goddamn gun.
Playing with the daddy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It goes back to the blessing that Yahushua gave him, but ultimately he bowed down to Satan, and by him bowing down to Satan, he has total access. Like Elder War brought out 2 weeks ago, this motherfucker went from horseback to self-driven cars. Or when it comes to fucking nuclear technology, he's able to send a fucking missile within a 20-minute time frame. This place is in fucking Mississippi and Jackson you can't get to in 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So you have to respect that man as being a fucking wicked, man. Okay, when the scripture talks about Ephesians, the 6th chapter, we wrestle not with flesh and blood. What is that saying? We're actually going against the spiritual demon Satan, who is manifested within the actions of the elite bankers, man.
That boy got left hand side angels telling him what the fuck gonna happen in the future, man.
That's it.
And y'all acting like that shit ain't real. Right. You acting like, no, that ain't possible. Well, guess what? I can prove to you that it's possible in the next 30 seconds. Well, guess what? This man went from horseback to self-driven cars. He went from a rifle that take about 2.5 minutes to goddamn reload to the Gatling gun to an atomic bomb in a plane that you could drop on a nigga. Not even a Gatling gun. Like he's able to drive a plane and drop nukes on niggas. Now he's able to be able to have drones. He don't even have to drive the plane.
Comfortable sitting in the crib.
Nobody ever thought of that type of stuff. And then on top of that, this is something that happened within 150 years. Think about that. He was able to do this within 150 years. King Solomon, nobody that you know in history upgraded this much in technology within 150 years. Within 150 years. Nobody upgraded that much. That's why Donald Trump walking around like, hey, we are so far above the other nations in our military might. So far. Right. That hopefully we don't have to use it. Hey, the man is so goddamn comfortable and so mighty to the point to where he's like, we so much stronger than the other nations. Hopefully we ain't got to use this shit. Cause why? Because America, and see a lot of times, and I can say even brothers, you be like, don't give America that much credit. Man, shit. These niggas can wipe a whole goddamn continent off the map if they wanted to. That's right, Doc. That's how much power the Most High gave America, man. Why do you think the Iranians, even though they killed a whole general that was so important to them, why do you think Russia is not attacking America? If they thought that they stood a chance, don't you think that they would attack? They were like, yeah, we could be the superpower. I'm the captain now. I can do this. I'm the captain. Look at me. I'm the captain now. Hey, don't you think that they would do that? No. Why? Why ain't America? Why ain't Iran doing it? Why ain't Russia doing it? Why ain't Europe doing it? Why ain't the UK doing it? Why ain't the European Union doing it? See, when you read the scriptures, that's where you get the answers at. The scriptures tell you that they gonna have to even link up. just to destroy America. And they ain't gonna even be able to destroy America by themselves. They gonna need the plagues of the Lord to destroy America. That's how strong America is.
Golden cross.
America ain't fucking around, B. Like they said, paid full. America ain't fucking around, B. America will fucking clean your ass out, man. That is the truth. So, when y'all, and I can say to y'all brothers who be like, don't give them that much credit. Hey, brother, give them that much credit. Respect it. And the reason why, because the Most High said, give them that credit. All right. The Most High told you to respect them. All right, because hey, they can do it, bro.
That's right.
They can do it.
Get Matthew the 4th chapter 4 now. After you get your precept.
It's Isaiah 14. It started verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
Right, Lucifer. Go ahead. Lucifer is who? The light bearer. All right, so who has the light? These elite bankers. All right, beginning with the Rothschild. And they received the light from who? The spiritual demon Satan himself. Okay, and it trickles down to the left-handed angels, man. You know what I'm saying? Esau basically now, with technology and media, he creates the narrative. He creates your perception about what you see on TV. Go ahead, bro.
It says, son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground?
Son of the morning, that's just basically another term for light bearer, meaning cut down to the ground. How did you come out of rulership? Go ahead, bro.
It says, how art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations?
Weaken the nation. How so? So the nation was in a prostrated position or under submission by what? By Esau's blessing. All right? That's the reason why these nations bow down to Esau within the blessing. But if you go to Matthew the 4th chapter, Esau bowed down to Satan, who Yahushua rebuked within the spirit. All right, because when you think about Matthew the 4th chapter, and when Satan showed the kingdoms of fucking Babylon, the Medo-Persian Empire, the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire, and even America, Yahushua rebuked him. Well, what did Satan tell Yahushua? All these you can have if you bow down to me. The world is given into the hand of the wicked. How so? Esau bowed down to Satan, going into the blessing that he received from Isaac, who was Yahushua in the Old Testament.
And well, you know, and you can link it up with real time, even going back to when Esau first came into power. You know, they was directly worshiping Satan, man.
That's it.
You know, the forefathers of this country, all your presidents were Freemasons.
That's it.
You know, they was erecting statues. Right. Some of those erecting statues of Baphomet, man.
Albert Pike tells you Freemasonry, which goes beyond 33 degrees. That shit goes up to the fucking 90s. All right, but at the end of the day, Albert Pike tells you when you get to a certain level of Freemasonry that they worship Satan, man.
Exactly. And that same demon that you were talking about that came to Yahushua, that was the same demon that attacked Job. You know, when you really think about it, that was the same demon that came to the Most High and was like, well, Job gonna curse you. You know, if I take all this away from him. And the Most High was like, all right, let's see.
And you can tell it to the modern day time, man, with Esau. It's embedded in their spirits, man. That's why they those oak trees, they don't want them cut down, and then you go into it. In the ancient time, that's what they used to worship Molech, man. They went to the groves and used those oak trees, found those oak trees and worship Molech, man.
And that's why your fucking churches has them groves.
Exactly.
All that shit goes back to that, man. And the reason why those windows are shaped the way they're shaped, so they can basically so the sunlight can penetrate through that shit. That's it. Ooh, that's fucking it.
That's why a lot of streets and roads named Oak Grove Road.
That's it.
Oak Grove Street.
Yeah.
And mostly in rich Edomite neighborhoods too.
Hey, what like Yahushua told that?
Them motherfucking Edomites, we work with the trees a lot, y'all.
No, it's on you, bro.
Them Edomites, them crackers, man, they would kill you if you cut a fucking dab a limb off them fucking oak trees. We had guns pulled out on them, everything, and them crackers was dead ass serious. You cut that tree, well, I'm gonna kill you dead. Get off my fucking property over a fucking tree.
Everything is spiritual, man.
Because witches, where do witches always go? in the elements.
No.
The witches, because it tells you in Revelations that it's just gonna be spirits. All right, it's gonna be devils. All right, but it's actually gonna be real spirits. When America gets destroyed, it's gonna be real spirits dwelling in Babylon. But witches, but witches, they do their crap in the desert. I mean, I'm sorry, in the woods.
Right.
They go out in the forest. Like a shaman is always in the forest, man.
To validate your point, what was your house in Matthew the 4th chapter?
Yep.
He was in the wilderness.
He was in the wilderness.
Right.
Hey, whoa, those spirits in the wilderness, going back to Revelations, man. Because those witches, man, hey, they get into when all that witchcraft, they in the wilderness, man. Go ahead, brother.
And you watch that movie, Old Brother, Where Art Thou? When they went into the woods, those women that was doing the
Come.
They was in the woods.
So
Hey,
right.
it's real. They did one of the last exorcists. It was like 2013 exorcist. I think you put me on it. That was in Baton Rouge getting a fake preacher. There's a Baton Rouge preacher. All right, he was like he did it for money. Basically, he went to like the outside of Baton Rouge, like at midnight. They was literally like in the woods doing witchcraft. Like they was literally worshiping Satan. It took place in the woods, man. Hey, you know?
That's right.
Yeah, that's why you got the witches. Y'all know about the witches. They have a cauldron, right? A cauldron, and they got all types of herbs in it. See, they be using herbs in the cauldron, and they mix it up, and they try to place a spell on people. That's the thing. But see, that's the left-hand side. They burn sage. You know what I'm saying? If you want to buy like white sage, all that shit, look it up online. You will see that a lot of times you will buy it from a site that's for witches,
Right.
or for shit like that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, like I say, they do what they do on the left-hand side. But at the same time, we do what we do on the right-hand side. We burn our incense. We do what we do. We perform our ethics and just different things for Yahweh Shem Yahushua on the right-hand side.
That's it, bro.
All right. We're better than them.
Yep.
All right. And they hate us for it.
And 2/3 of our people are Saulites. All right. Just like when the Most High stopped dealing with Saul, what did he do? He went to witchcraft to summon up who? The spirit of who? Samuel.
Right.
And 2/3 now they use that in the form of Christianity, man.
Right.
You try to get to the Most High through the form of Christianity,
Can't do it.
and you can't fucking do it.
It's directly to witchcraft. Because Christianity go back to what? The Christian Roman Empire.
That's it.
Going back to the pagan Roman Empire.
That's it.
Going back to Babylon.
That's it. And you know what? And when you break down Christianity, it's just another identity Esau has given you through the form of Baptist, through the form of Methodist, through the form of Presbyterian, through the form of Islam, because fucking denomination means what? To name completely. All right, he's naming you a Baptist, he's naming you a Presbyterian, but according to the Holy Scriptures, we are the Israelites.
And that's why I said Isaiah 42, is it?
Yeah.
That they're snared in holes.
Yeah.
And here in the prison houses.
That's it.
Those holes are those different denominations that you're a part of, man.
Hey, that's the hook right there.
Hey, Isaiah 28, for the elect of, I'm sorry, that's not Isaiah. Isaiah 28, I have placed stumbling blocks before him. Hey, those different denominations, that's part of those stumbling blocks as well, man.
Yeah.
Because what did it say in Romans 11? Have Israel not obtained that which is seeking for?
Exactly.
For the elect have obtained it and the rest were blinded?
Right.
Hey, you feeling those snares.
That's it.
Those different religions, man.
That's
You walk into those different churches and got bugged out, man.
That's it. And what does that do? That promotes a behavior to further disconnect you from Yahweh Shem.
Yeah.
That's it. So now you're trying to seek the Lord by going to church on Sunday and you'll never find it.
If I can just say this real quick, then make your point, brother. Our people are enchanted. All right.
Hey, what does that mean? You know, the spells, man. You got fucking spells on you.
You're under spells. You're under witchcraft. That's why you think I'm getting money, nigga. I'm doing this shit, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Any fuck nigga try to fuck with me, nigga, I'm putting nigga on ice. Hey, that's why people operate that way, because they under a spell. They think that this shit is all right. They think that it's cool. They think that this is the way you're supposed to live. I look cool. Even last night, man, we sat down at a table in a bar. And what did the woman say to us? She said, I'm surprised y'all want to sit down because normally y'all just want to be seen. That's what she said. She said, normally men just want to stand up and be seen. We're like, no.
We just want to be heard. We'd rather be heard.
We'd rather be heard, but we on the radar. You know what I'm saying? It was different to them. Now, with that being said, you know, a lot of men, they just want to be seen. Because they under a spell. They wear all these clothes, they wear the Gucci belt, they wear all this other stuff just so somebody can look at them.
That's right.
Just so they can. Jake want to look like, I kill you in 3 seconds. That's what Jake want to look like. In 3 seconds, you dead. All right. I just want you to know when you look at me within 3 seconds, I can't kill you. I just want you to know that. That's what Jake wants you to feel like. But at the same time, you enchanted, man. A lot of our people enchanted. They sleep. They done. It's over with. All right. So now we out here teaching you, get the hell away from that. Because there's no enchantment against Jacob. See, when you come into the truth, nobody can enchant you. Nobody can put you to sleep. Nobody can put a spell on you when you watch TV or when you with your woman. Your woman can't put a spell on you. Because women try to put spells on you all the time. But your woman can't put a spell on you. Nobody can put a spell on you. All right. So it's letting you know the scriptures, when it tell you there's no enchantment against Jacob, that's only when you come into the truth. All right. But right now, our people, like the brother was getting into, they done. They believe in these enchantments. That's why you got Dwayne Wade wearing these clothes that he's wearing. This man is a mighty man. And then he's a star basketball player. But he met a woman that's a witch. And that boy done. Now he done made his son a trainer. And his son over there on social media, dancing and everything. And it's like,
it sounds like a demon on his head. Though.
Yeah, a demon on his
head. Is that what it sounds like?
Hey, can I make a point? Hey, when you think about the scripture and it talks about like how the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. Think about King Solomon and how the Most High basically placed that spirit upon him to seek out what? Wisdom and knowledge first, so he could be a great judge. Then over a process of time, what did the Most High do? He allowed him to be convinced by women to build temples. So ultimately, the Most High just did that to Dwayne Wade because he wanted to destroy his ass anyway. You know? Hey, he's an example of what not to be. And how not to raise your kids, man. You know, you was a great basketball player, but you failed as a parent.
And guess what happened? Guess what's happening now? The elites got these other celebrities making t-shirts and everything protect trans kids. Like John Cheadle. Don Cheadle. Yeah, fuck that nigga. I say his name wrong. But yeah, Don Cheadle, he's over there wearing a shirt saying protect trans kids. Like what? Protect trans kids. I remember back in the day, if a nigga was gay,
chase his ass.
We used to beat his ass up in school. Like everybody used to find this nigga and beat his ass up. Like, yeah, look at that gay ass nigga. Bow. Like, yeah, that's how that went. You know, but now it's not that way anymore. You go to jail for that now.
People got so-called Jakes that straight hanging with fucking dykes and fucking homosexuals. Yeah. Talking about the homosexual. What the fuck you doing?
They're my home girl.
She look like a nigga.
Like you said with the dykes. Oh, they're my home girls, man.
My home girl.
You know, and all Jake be doing with them is gossiping and shit, man. You know.
Can 2 or 3 be gathered and
And I'd agree.
Right.
Right. Let's they agree. Right.
I was gonna make out a point because she was going into these different snares, right? And these were different religions. All right, and going to show you it's a spell, it's witchcraft. And the reason why the average woman thinks that she's over you or thinks she can't be under you, because she's under a spell. The reason why the average Israelite thinks that you're the enemy, because he's under a spell. He thinks it's honorable to be a real nigga, because he's under a spell. And this is the proof. This is a spell.
Real nigga.
It says spell. It says story saying, a tale, history, narrative. A fable. And the reason why I brought this up, because it says a narrative, man. All right, and the reason why everybody's scared of Israel, because what's the narrative? If you saw the documentary, The 13th, the narrative is that, well, we are criminals. So everybody's afraid of us. And with women, what's the narrative? That you're supposed to be free and being submissive under your man is a form of slavery. That's the narrative. But it says under spell, the narrative is the definition of spell. So what is it going to show you? These narratives that Esau pushed out are spells. Right. It's spells that he's putting on the masses of people to redirect their path, man, to Satan. Right. That means that Christianity, God so loved the world, he forgive you for your sins. We're not under the old covenant. That's a spell, according to the definition.
And that's why we always say through the spirit, anything Esau pushes out of mainstream media, question that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why the scriptures say that follow not multitudes to do evil. Right. Start believing that shit, you know what I'm saying? You enchanted.
All right, guys be on fucking Facebook. Guys be on social media saying this, saying that. But at the same time, look at the rest of our people. They're on social media to be seen. They on all this. Like I say, it's an enchantment. Take a picture. Hopefully I get 100 likes. And you see that type of shit right there. But at the same time, like as I was getting into, it's an enchantment amongst our people. And at the same time, you know, the Lord is going to destroy our people if they stay in the lane that they're going. You know, you still on this path, and you still think that you got it going on, or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, you on a path to destruction. And we over here telling you, repent, get yourself right, stop. Like we were saying earlier, how long, Jake? How long you gonna sit here and just do this shit? You right till the missiles come, apparently. Because it's like, all right, when you talk to our people, let's just be real. When you talk to our people and you face to face, you mano y mano, and you tell them, so how long you happy working for Esau? Oh, you got a job at the post office. You can retire with that job. All this shit. It's like, you retire with that job. What the hell? You already making plans to goddamn retire with Esau and everything. It's like, all right, look. This shit ain't cool. All right. What the brothers were getting into, it's like our people are enchanted. They think that wickedness is good. Yeah. And it's not.
Is that in Isaiah?
Right. Yeah, that's in Isaiah. But they think that wickedness is cool, and it's not.
I fucked your bitch.
Yeah, I fucked your bitch, nigga. You know, and it's like, all right. Okay. And even with that being said, I'm gonna say straight up, okay, Jake, you have a longer ride than me. Okay. And what the fuck does that mean? What does that mean in the long run? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
How are we building?
We're genetically built different. Like, we're supposed to have versions anyway. So how are you having fun fucking with my woman? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're taking joy in wickedness. You're taking joy in doing all the things that you shouldn't be doing.
Elder, I got a precept for you.
All right, go ahead, bro.
This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 23. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee. And the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth. For by thy sorceries were all nations deceived.
Hey, that's the hey, that's that motherfucking westernization, man. Hey, that's that democracy. Democracy is witchcraft, man. Saying that all men are created equal.
47.
All men are created equal.
Stand now without enchantment.
Hey, that's witchcraft, man. Hey, you put the whole world under a spell, man. That's so-called westernization. That's sorcery, man. All right, that's why you have whole countries of populations decreasing by the millions every year because the women chose a career over being a damn wife. They thought that they was taught to those sorceries that being a wife was a form of like oppression. And it's retro. All right, but now you lonely in an apartment and you 40 and you horny. All right, but but no, you can Google it. It's on YouTube. It's on, and there are many countries. That's why the Most High cursed out Asia in the book of Ezra, the 15th chapter. Because you made those cities like that great whore, man. But now y'all throwing up that wine that y'all drink from that great whore, man. Y'all are under incantations, man. Hey, you under enchantments, man. Westernization is witchcraft, man. You know?
Yep, and like you always go into, the sorceries began what Esau did to our people. So you was the first one to experience the sorceries. That's why you so far gone. Like brothers be saying all the time, we've been in America too long. Look at what the sorceries did to our people, man. You know? But real quick, because the elder he had called for this. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments.
Thine enchantments. That's what the Most High says. Stand now with your enchantments. What the hell are you gonna do now, Esau? When the plagues come, when everything comes, and how you gonna bewitch everybody then? Go ahead, brother.
Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Right. It said thou hast labored from thy youth. So America been doing this since America got started. America, matter of fact, did y'all know, I'm gonna say this, did y'all know when it came to Thanksgiving, why the pilgrims came here? They were outlawed in England. They were outlawed in England. They got kicked out of England. So they came to America in order to practice their witchcraft.
That's right.
That's what they came to, because they couldn't do that bullshit in England. So they came to America to practice their witchcraft, and therefore, hey, they've been practicing their witchcraft ever since America got started.
That's why that harlot out there when you hit New York.
Yep.
The damn Statue of Liberty. You know?
That's that little horn.
It represents Babylon.
And goddamn it, they got it right. They got the witchcraft. They got the witchcraft just perfect.
And it's funny because it's from France.
Yep.
So because you know it comes from those three other horns. Yep. So America, man, you can't make it up.
If I can add to what the brother said, man, like going back during like the 700 AD, with the Frankers, you know, that's where Esau get burning the cross from in front of Jake houses, man, because the Franks, you know, they used to do that when they conquer the people, man. When, you know, they're trying to get somebody off their land or go and take some land, they'll burn the cross in their land to show that they hadn't conquered it, man.
Well, our Lord was crucified.
Exactly.
Babylon, man.
Yeah, it's no wonder you got
Christianity.
Yeah, it's no wonder you got the Ku Klux Klan doing that.
Exactly.
Like, who they hate?
They hate us.
Oh no. I got a quick one, but yeah, let's read the point on this.
All right, go ahead and continue reading.
Okay, go ahead.
First Maccabees 1 and verse 11. In those days went out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, "Let us go and make a covenant with the heathens."
Right, you got rappers, you got all types of niggas that tell you, well, we gotta do what we gotta do. Matter of fact, Nate, one of them, they say, hey, when you get too big, you gotta do Esau's paperwork. That ain't true. You ain't gotta do Esau paperwork if you don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But he's a sellout. He's a detective. He's a cop. He's a sellout. Matter of fact, he's still a detective. Still a cop, while at the same time doing what he's doing. You know they're gonna fire your goddamn ass if you really against the so-called white man and doing what you do. But no, not Nate. Why? Because Nate's a sellout. But with that being said, like you say, hey, we doing the work. We doing it sincerely and we doing it in truth. That's why we got people that hate us. Go ahead, bro.
Going up, you let him get in. Let me go up.
I'll finish it off. It says back in Isaiah 47:12, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that should come upon thee.
Right. And if you know anything about witches or warlocks, they watch the stars. They be collecting the dew in the morning. They do all these different things. All right. Now, with that being said, that's why I said stand now. What you gonna do? You collect all the dew you want to collect. You can look at the stars all you want to look at it. But at the same time, you ain't gonna be able to stop what's happening now.
Right.
And that's what's going on. Why do you think YouTube is going through such a strenuous process? Let's get rid of us.
Going up.
Like they hired thousands of people just to watch our videos.
And where most of our subscribers come from.
Uh-huh.
Them motherfuckers there.
Uh-huh. They over there watching our videos just so they can flag it.
Come.
They said something that was racist.
Come.
You know, and it's like, all right.
That's hate speech.
That's hate speech. Flag it. And you be trying to figure out how did my video get flagged? Well, it was them. See, they go through all of this. Why? Just to get rid of us. See, but at the end of the day, the Lord is telling you, hey, what you gonna do about it? At the end of time? Nothing. You're gonna get destroyed at the end of the day.
Going up. All right. Come on. I got a quick precept just staying on the topic of witchcraft, you know, because ultimately it's designed for them to keep our people on track of serving the Most High, man. And what do the scriptures say? This is 1 Samuel 15:23. For rebellion is as the sin against man, the Most High, man, because he is our power. It says, for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is an iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he has also rejected thee from being king.
Right. Rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft.
Right.
Now, what are our people? Rebellious.
Rebellion is like a motherfucker.
They rebel against everything that you tell them. They'll claim that they love the Lord up and down until you start telling them what the Lord actually said. When you start telling them what the Lord said in the scriptures, our people, they don't want to hear that shit. They're like, no, not my God. What Bible you read? You know, that's how they are. But at the end of the day, it said that rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft.
Right up.
That's how you know our people are enchanted.
That's right. That's right.
Because they rebel against any form of righteousness.
That's right.
They rebel against any form of goodness. Matter of fact, brothers had re-uploaded a video, and I made a short video on this. But brothers had made a video called Captain Tazariot, Who Taught You? And you know, they put my video on there that I made probably about 5-6 years ago. And a lot of guys had commented on it. Okay, you taught them. What's your point? You know, all this other stuff. But guess what? Our people are rebellious. They overlook any form of wickedness. Any form of wickedness, they like, well, whatever. They do the same thing with Esau. They overlook everything that Esau doing. Hey, that's not the chip. That's not the chip. But you will listen to Yohana when he say there's many marks of the beast. Like, you don't try to make sense of it. You don't try to think about it. You don't try to question it. You don't try to do anything. Our people, that's the type that they are. And at the end of the day, they're going to die because of that shit. I'm going to just be real. Our people are going to die because they don't look for no other way. They don't care. Like Hosea 4:6 say, My people have suffered because of lack of knowledge. But not just a lack of knowledge. They refuse. They rejected knowledge. All right. It's not that our people just don't know. See, that one thing when you don't know. Like I didn't know, so I was doing with you. But now that I know, I'm doing better. Nah, our people was like, hey, fuck that. I ain't doing that. Hey, what little Boosie say? Nigga, I'm hungry. He gonna eat a pork chop. Why? Because he hungry. That's what he say. He ain't like pork, the only thing on the earth. When he died of starvation, he acted like a pig is the only thing walking around. Yeah, he can't eat nothing off the pine tree. He can't eat no grass. He can't eat nothing. It's a pig that he wanna eat. Right. No cow, nothing. He ain't eating no cow. He eating that pig. That snap.
But like you said, Elder Jay know better. Once that one movie came out, I want to say it was in the 90s, man. It was called Trippin'. You had that one Jake, I guess he was about to go off to college or something. But you had his grandfather or something like that. He was like, I'm a such and such old man from Alabama and I want my Pope. No, but you got a choice, man. You know?
I want my Pope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's Jake. Because you, like the Lord said, men love darkness rather than light, man. So at the end of the day, man, it's really nothing the Lord can do with the 2/3 of our people. Because really, at the end of the day, he got them like that.
Come on now,
you know?
come on now.
You got it, brother.
You got them like that.
This is Isaiah chapter 65, verse 2. I have spread out my hands all day unto a rebellious people, which walking in the way that was not good after their own thoughts.
Right. And that's our people. They walk in a way that's not good after their own thoughts. They be like, fuck you. You even have your own woman tell you you ain't shit. You done did everything in your goddamn life to provide for this ungrateful motherfucker. And this motherfucker tell you, you ain't shit. After that you sorry. After that, you done fed her. You done did everything that you could do within your power that the white man allowed you to do in this society under the pressure of the spiritual demon Satan while staying in the truth of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And this motherfucker telling you you ain't shit. Right. Wow. Wow.
Hey, can I say this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, now you know why we gotta go through that? Just to land back on Zaquan, because that's what we did to the Most High.
Exactly.
He led us out of Egypt.
Great point.
And he gave us a country called Jerusalem, man. And he gave us a law, statutes, and commandments.
Like you said, he fed us.
He fed us, man. He literally fed us in a desert, man.
For 40 years.
But we still, in so many words, we said, to hell with him, man. And we disregarded the Most High, and that's why we're here. That's why we're here, man. Because who we are to the Most High, so our woman is to us, man.
That's right.
That's why the average Israelite woman don't respect us because we didn't respect the Most High. So we got to feel what he felt.
We gotta go through it.
It hurt.
Hey, you know how to hurt a man the most? Take his fucking woman away from him.
And that's his woman.
His woman. The Israelite man, that our nation was stripped from the Most High because we went off. The Most High stripped our women. And then to add that extra balance, he took our women's hair and shit.
And then he took our servants and made them our rulers.
Hey, that shows that no one has glory now.
No one has glory.
The Most High don't got us as people. He don't got his glory. We don't got our women. They don't got their hair.
Right, that's their glory.
So what he say? If I'm gonna feel it, you gonna feel it. If you gonna feel it,
everybody.
Your scouts gonna feel it.
Real quick. Ezekiel 16 verse 30. How weak is thy heart, said the Lord power.
your mindset. How weak is your mindset? What makes a man? Your mental fortitude, which is your seat of emotions going into your mindset. Hey, spiritual power starts with what? Your beliefs.
Right.
Then it's activated from a physical standpoint.
It said, how weak is thy heart, said the Lord power, saying thou doest all these things, the work of an imperious, whorish woman.
And you know what imperious means? And you know what they was talking about the nation of Israel and Israel is personified as a woman. Hey, somebody get that word imperious real quick. Just real quick. All right, because hey, yeah, hey, somebody get. Hey, what it goes? Hopefully this phone will help us out.
Hey, I got it. You want to get
Gabriel lips, right?
Right. It's like in middle school.
To the audience, I'm be laughing because we from Mississippi.
All right, this imperious on the Free Dictionary. It says tyrannical, despotic, arrogant, dictatorial.
Hey, but he personified Israel as like an imperious woman, man, or an imperious whore. But he turned around and made us feel what he felt. That's why our women have the spirits they have. Imperious go back to imperial, man.
Based like an emperor.
Yeah, an emperor. That's why our women are haughty against us. Now our women, they shit on us. And women shall rule over us, man. That's why our women have a ruling class mentality towards us, man. That's part of our punishment, man. That's why I got the word imperious, because it really went into like a woman is like, y'all like what they call it, Lil' Kim? Yeah. That's an imperious woman. Queen B. You know, those little whores you can't tell shit. That's an imperious woman.
Arrogantly domineering or overbearing.
Yeah. And that's the spirit of an Israelite woman, man.
They tell themselves they queens.
They queens, man. All right, you know, so I just want to bring that out. Because that's part of our, he told that to us. Ezekiel 16 chapter is him talking to us like we're his woman. He basically calls us an imperious bitch. But our punishment is he took our women into that. You know?
I got to just like America, they call it they being ran off imperialism.
Yeah.
Meaning they got down there proud, arrogant because of their army is going to back.
Yep.
They go around conquering shit with their army.
And
military.
And you know what? A lot of our women have Trump syndrome. Trump has that mentality because he got the whole the nation's armies behind him. We have a powerful military behind him. He can't be touched. Eve act the way she does, but she has a power structure behind her. Yeah. I wish a nigga would. And she kind of right. Because if you would, you might be in prison. You might get shot up on YouTube.
Escort you from your own house.
Escort you. Yeah, take call the cops on that woman and still got the handcuffs, man.
Right. Hey, you call the cops on your woman, they put you in handcuffs. You be the one over there like this. Hell, what I call the cops for?
That's all I want to say. I just want to let you know.
It says Ezekiel 16 and 37. Behold, therefore I will gather all thy lovers for whom thou hast taken pleasure.
Yeah, those are all those different nations that we worship their gods, man. All right.
And all them that thou loved, with all them that thou hated, I will even gather them round about against thee, and will discover thy nakedness unto them, that they may see all thy nakedness. Is the point. And I will judge thee as women that break wedlock and shed blood are judged, and I will give them blood and fury and jealousy. So the Most High, he's jealous because we're like his woman, so we start worshiping these different gods, things and such. So he's bragging in the first part of the chapter, I done decked you out with different gold, silver, I clothe you, I got you looking good in front of these other nations, but you want to cheat on me with all these different guys. So he casts us out like a harlot in the streets.
Stripped us.
Hey, prove it, and we have to suffer that. Because a man in his right mind, he loves seeing his woman decked out.
Right.
If you got a woman you love seeing her with her hair done, she play dress up for you, all you want her to do is hold it down. But what happened when that same woman start falling out the different niggas, man? You spit it out your house. You ready to kill her. And that's what the Most High did with her. The Most High said, look, since you love these nations God so much, I'm going to give you over to these nations, man. That's why damn base man is ruling over us. That's why Ishmael set up shop in our neighborhoods, man. That's why you got to go to a damn Korean to get some hair, man. All right, because you worship them niggas gods, man.
That Ishmael taking our women because they want their hair for the low.
Hey, cause our women being whores, it's our punishment. Because we're nationally known to have whores as our women. Nobody respects our structure with women. You know?
I don't get in there. You got the brother got one too.
I got one real quick, just back what he just said. This Micah chapter
7 and verse 9, I will bear the indignation of Yahweh because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Then she that is my...
add, that's the initial stages of what? Repentance. You know what I'm saying? In order to be sorry, you have to understand what you did. Once you understand what you did, you have to ask for forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? It all starts with that.
That's right, bro.
Yeah, confessing your sin.
Then she that is my enemy.
She is my enemy, man. Your woman is your fucking adversary, man. I don't give a fuck what she cooks and how good she looks and things of that nature, man. Hey, Satan would hop on that wicked vessel, and he would utilize her to prevent you from fighting a good fight.
Beautiful.
And that goes to show you that this truth is a woman, because your woman will get jealous of the truth.
Right.
That's
You're
right.
fellowshipping. You're doing the will of the Most High. If you weren't spiritually connected, then why would a woman get mad at a man being amongst spiritual men?
Right. Hey, because the woman is wicked. It's like it tells you how the woman came to begin to sin, where we all die. It tells you how the Lord created balance. You read in Sirach 33, good is set against evil, life against death, so the godly against the sinner. Sin came through the woman first. Like the LDA went into the yin and yang chart. The man represents the yang, the woman represents the yin. So the man, he was created to be righteous. The woman was created to be wicked. And there are enemies, going back to the curses where it says how her mind's eye shall be evil toward her husband. So no matter what you do, her mind is set to be against you right now.
Amen. Israelite women, they don't even refer to us as they man anymore. You can watch movies from back in the 90s on back. My man, I got a man, my man. They don't even say that anymore. My nigga. My nigga at the house. My nigga that own me. We went from being at least we were called men 30 years ago. We didn't call men by the Israelite women no more.
Right.
Hey, that generation of died the fuck off.
Yeah. I used to have a chick, she's like, y'all niggas. I was like, don't you call me no nigga. What the fuck wrong with you? And she'll correct it, but at the same time, like I say, they don't refer to us with any type of respect. And when you look at our women, they don't really love us. If you just want to be real, they don't really love us, man. They like us because we convenient. All right, we're convenient to their life. Like I can go to the store and I can go buy some shit and I can bring it to the house and all she gotta do is just sit around and cook. Right. You see what I'm saying? Like she likes the fact that you can do shit for her.
Right.
But if you wasn't able to do shit for her, and I've been through that too. Once you lose your job or whatever the case may be, and shit get hard, this motherfucker disappears. Next thing you know, another nigga got her under his arm. And you like, you fucking bitch. After all I did. After all I did. But, like the elders are getting into, these women ain't with us, man. The Lord took our glory away from us. We can't have that. That ain't yours. Esau got your bitch. And that's, my language, but that's the truth. Esau got your woman, man.
Can I make a point? Hey, even from a spiritual standpoint, man, hey, don't love this shit, man. Whether it's yourself, whether it's your job, whether it's your house, your vehicle, your woman, how I found out, bro, you don't love that shit lasts long. And even if it don't last longer, then fuck it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the only woman we supposed to be chasing is this truth.
Right.
When you chase this truth, Lord willing, you'll get to the avenue of salvation. But when you chase this woman, that's gonna lead you what? To the fashions of this world. And that's the avenue of death.
Once I get wisdom in my arms, I'm gonna tell her I love her. Hey, like, baby, I miss you.
Tell her, tell her you love her now, bro. We got it. It's just by now, keep it.
Right.
We got it.
I gotta keep her with me.
Hey, if I can just say this, going back to what Zaquan Moore was saying, man, how these women don't acknowledge us as they man or nothing no more. They call us they niggas. But these women don't even, they so confused, they don't acknowledge themselves as women no more. Women be calling each other,
No.
bruh, what you talking about, bruh? You know, I done heard on many different occasions.
Hey, what's the women be like? Bitch?
Bitch, bruh. They don't even know what they really are, man. It's fucked up.
Hey, but going back to captivity though, cause see Esau he wanted to do that so no one would know their roles, man. To keep that disorder going, but you know what? See, what Esau, what he didn't have, in mind is that the Lord was gonna do this, man. You know, this was that glitch. You know, you didn't see that coming, but see, by the Lord setting us in order, everything gonna follow after, man.
And you know what part of this captivity is, man? And the glory is their hair, right? But part of the thing that left them along with their hair is their self-esteem, man. All right, the reason why Israelite women do the things they do and they shame themselves is in order to have self-respect, you gotta have self-esteem, man. And you'll get with these women and you'll see their mindset and you realize that she has a very low view of herself, man. You'll have more esteem about her than she has about herself, man. That's why she moves the way she does, man. But it's part of our captivity, man.
Yeah, brother had put up that one post of that chick. It's like 4 different pictures, but it's a dark-skinned chick, but she putting all that makeup on, and it's showing the transition to what she don't even, that ain't even her. You know, blonde hair and everything. You know, like you said, low self-esteem, and and it's witchcraft. You know, but like you were just saying, well, you can make the point how around the world, everyone is more organic, more natural. But you look at everybody in America, man, it's nothing natural. The natural way has been removed, man. Everybody's artificial, you know.
The average person, I haven't traveled the world, you know, but just from observation, YouTube, people in third world countries and blue zones that raise their food, they grow their food, they fish. Everybody looks natural. Everybody, this is like they look like the people of the earth. But America's the only country where everybody has to be perfect. Your house has to be perfect. Your car has to be perfect. All right, you wear a different outfit every day or 2 outfits a day. Everything has to be perfect and presentable for the world, man. But outside of that Western sphere, people are just everyday people, man. All right?
And the funny thing, you know, like bro was mentioning, he was mentioning about Judite women. See, the women in America, like you say, this is the only country where they expect you to be perfect, whatever. See, remember the book of Isaiah say the vintage ain't gonna come for the black woman. See, now these black women, hey, have y'all noticed that y'all ain't seeing that many dykes no more? Have y'all noticed? Why? Because black women can't provide for each other.
Right.
Hey, the black woman wants somebody to pay her way.
Right.
But shit, hey, the scriptures say the vintage ain't gonna come. All right? So, hey, the black man ain't finna pay her way no more. He like, I'm gonna just get a white hoe. You know what I'm saying? He goes to another woman. He does all these different things.
Right.
But at the same time, the black woman, she ain't making it no more. That goes back to the book of Isaiah. Woe to them that live in pleasure. The vintage shall not come. So they ain't getting the vintage. That's why you got a bunch of women now, they even make YouTube videos. And they say, these niggas ain't paying for nothing. These broke niggas ain't paying my bills. They ain't doing this, they ain't doing that. Like, no, that's not about to happen. Nobody about to pay your bills. Matter of fact, in 2nd Ezra chapter 16, it tell you that y'all gonna mourn because your men gonna die from famine and in the war. What? You ain't got nothing. No vintage. No nothing. Nobody's gonna provide for you. You gonna learn to respect Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, right? Whether you want to or not. Or it's just gonna be the death for you. And you're gonna look at men like us, and you're like, well, they got it. I need to go worship them. Or I need to be subject unto them in the best way possible in order to sustain. Right. And that's a hard egg for the black woman to swallow. But at the end of the day, that's what's gonna happen. All right, let's get the last scripture, then we're gonna close out.
Back you up right here, Elder. This is Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice.
Right,
Be
y'all
careful,
at
God.
ease. See, back in the day, back in the 90s and the early 2000s, the women, they used to have men that tricked on. Matter of fact, Jake even made songs. It ain't tricking if you got it, it ain't tricking if you got it, it ain't tricking if you got it. Like, so it ain't tricking if you got money. No, it's tricking. It is tricking, all right? You are spending your money on a chick who don't give a damn about you, no matter how much money you got. But, see, the black woman was okay with that. She was happy then. But guess what? Now, even the rap music done changed. Fuck these whole niggas. I dropped the bitch off at her man's house. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, wow, like, man. Dang, Jake a pure savage on women now. But you women, you ain't getting it like you used to get. You hurt. And then the economy about to crash, all the other things going on, the coronavirus, everything, your child sick. You're like, I got enough of problems. Then I'm trying to go to school. You know, I resigned from my job. So then I started going to the mall. I started going to different places because I resigned from my job and I'm getting another job. So I was just looking around and I saw how many black women are just wandering around with nothing. I said, wow, these black bitches, either there's a lot of men supporting them or these women don't have jobs. Or they work the night shift, at least. But I don't think they work the night shift. I think that the woman, according to the scriptures, is hopeless. She don't have the vintage coming in like the scriptures say.
They said this the year of prophecy. It's happening now.
Exactly.
Even though it didn't fully kick in, it's starting to happen now. They're starting to feel it.
Right.
They selling pussy too.
Right. They selling pussy. They doing all that. They look good, and it's like, man, these women, they fine, they thick, they got bodies, say all this, but what are you doing with your time? Are you on vacation days, or do you not have a job? These women don't have jobs, bro. They done. It's hurt. They hurt out here, man. You know? Go ahead.
Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare,
right?
And gird sackcloth upon your loins.
Right, you bare, you naked, you ain't got no other way, but besides the bed. I still remember the women at the bar that we put on the video, that we talked about on the camera. I still remember the women at the bar. Me and the brother Tazwan had encountered, and he wanted to buy one of their friends a drink because he had liked one of the chicks. Right. And then her friend interjected, and which the girl got mad, by the way. She was like, "What the hell are you doing? Don't do that no more." But he was trying to buy her a drink, a couple drinks, her and her friend. And then after that, we saw the women. After the chick came, she was like, "Well, you gotta buy all of us a drink." Her friend had jumped in. I was like, "Man, leave her alone." So then after that, we walked away. But all those chicks, after that, yeah, they messed up. But all those chicks were sharing a Michelob Ultra. A Michelob Ultra. They were sharing it. They were hurt. And that's why her friend was mad. She was like, "What you doing? Like, we about to buy us a drink." So yeah, she hurt. See, the vintage ain't coming. You need us. We the only ones that can do work for shit. Yeah. We can build buildings. We can pick up car doors and make cars. We can do all this.
Then we got integrity.
Right, and we got integrity.
We stick to bullshit jobs. We stick to them damn jobs. Even when you get them same jobs, you ready to quit 3 weeks later.
Yeah,
right.
Got integrity.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever been to the DMV? Have you seen the black woman at the DMV? She ain't doing shit but sit at the desk And she acting like this is the worst thing in her life.
Yeah, Family Guy made fun of that shit.
Yeah,
Right.
she an asshole.
Oh yeah, Family Guy. So yeah, and that's a black woman. She's at the DMV giving you a hard time for no reason. It's like, man, I just want my license renewed, please. After you done waited an hour and a half, I just want it renewed, please.
Please, Keith.
4 years at least. 8 years or 4 years. You might as well get 8. Like, I just want it 4 years, please. Let me see. Like, God dang. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right. See, now you're going through it, E. You hurt. I'm looking at all these older women, and I look at at their left hand, and a lot of the older women, E, they ain't got no ring on their left hand no more.
Right.
They look like they about 52, 48, but they ain't got a ring right there. What happened? What happened, Eve? Nobody wants your black ass no more. That's what happened. That's what's going on, Eve. The vintage ain't coming no more. Jake ain't finna work construction and come home and deal with your ass. He finna work construction, go home. Then as soon as he hear your mouth, he finna go and get him a woman of another nation, and she gonna be subordinate to him, and then he gonna do that. And that's why y'all mad.
Or you know what?
You know?
Look at this ad, or Jake might just say, look, I don't want to move in with you. Jake got his own place. You just come see me a couple times a week.
Right.
She want that marriage and kids. Like, I can't give you that. No. But you can swing through a couple days of the week.
Yep. And then what the woman try to do, even when you do that, she try to put her shoes at your crib.
Right. Leave all the clothes.
She try to decorate certain spots in the crib and leave her purse in there. Her earrings. And leave it. And she leave it in the bathroom just in case you got another chick that needs to use the bathroom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She does all this type of stuff. But at the same time, Eve, it ain't coming like that no more. Nobody wants you.
Good.
You gonna have to be in subjection. Once you get in subjection, then we'll want you again. But after that, I mean, but if you gonna keep up the way that you going, I don't like what you said to me. I wouldn't even feel the same about you no more after you saying that to me. I'm gone. Well then, guess what? Well then, take your ass home. Nobody wants you no more. Nobody wants you. Go get Esau. And Esau don't even want the black woman no more.
Right.
Why? And we're about to close out, but why? Because you are not an asset.
Right.
Right.
See,
That's right.
men want assets.
Yep.
Right.
We want things that add to us.
That's right.
We don't want things that take away from us.
Right.
So as men, we look at a woman and we be like, well,
what can you do?
a lot of times when you look at the black woman, if you do have a black woman, you be like, well, I have this much money. I'll be able to do this. And I have this much time. And I'll be so much better if this motherfucker is gone. Yeah. Hey, you start thinking of that.
Right. That's right.
True. Meanwhile, but in reality, you should be like, if this motherfucker left me, dang, I'd be hurt because she adds to she do this, she do that, she do this, she do that. But y'all don't do anything.
Right.
You sit back and just demand everything from us. And then you talk shit when you don't get your way.
Right.
So now, the vintage ain't coming, like the book of Isaiah says, and you're done.
Oh,
you're done. All you do is complain about the things that we can't do for you and all this other stuff. But meanwhile, the black woman always talks about what you can't do for her.
Right.
But at the same time, she does nothing for you.
Time.
She does nothing. She never brings up what she could do for you.
Time.
But at the same time, she talks about what you can do for her.
Right.
Oh, and then more forbid I have a child together. I watched the child. What you supposed to do? That's what you're supposed to do. Am I supposed to watch the child? That's your job. You're supposed to watch the child.
You love the dog and the motherfucker boy.
Right. Right. You don't hug the dog when it bark. Like you said, you don't hug your dog when it bark. Right. You're supposed to bark when somebody outside.
That's why I'm feeding you, nigga.
Right. When brothers come over, I know brothers parked outside my house. Why? Because my dog bark. Right. All right. I don't go outside and be like, good boy, because you bark. God damn it, that's what you're supposed to do.
Congratulations for the purpose.
Right. 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 That's why I got you. That's why I feed you every day. That's why I do everything I do for you.
I keep you alive.
All right. I keep you alive because you're a good boy. All right. And that's the same thing with the woman. All right. We sustain you and we good to you because you're a good woman. But outside of that, if you a bitch, and I'm just saying straight, if you a bitch, we ain't really messing with you like that, man. You can go ahead. But with that being said, man, you want to give all praises?
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Crocodiles.
Double honor, side with honesty, the apostles, great millstone, and honest to you, bros, who out there doing the work in sincerity and the truth, keep pushing. We almost out of here. And with that, above the bull! How about Shem now? Shabbat Shalom, my Shalom.